Hi, I'm Janny, the therapist in my pocket, and I'm going to be talking with you about codependency. First up, there's no blame here. Everything we do in order to try to stay safe. Some ways that we learn in childhood, we then continue to maintain as adults, without even realising that's what we're doing. So let's look at this in relation to codependency. Let's start at the beginning. Let's have a look at how this human journey works. What isn't healed in ourselves, we seek in another. Let this sink in, then really ponder it. It applies to every single one of us. It's unconscious. Mostly we don't even know that's what we're doing. We're driven to keep seeking a way to be safe and stop the pain. To help with this, we find in another a mirror of ourselves. Do you see how this works? This mirror, this human mirror, will offer us everything we need to remember who we really are. So what is it that's causing the pain? What's really going on? It's our belief that we're not enough just as we are. We've lost touch with our inner being, and we're caught up in an endless attempt to prove to ourselves and to others that we're lovable. We're looking outside for what's inside us. Life becomes emotionally exhausting. We feel like we're reliving what's happening for everybody else, as if it's our responsibility to fix, to make better. And usually this is because of the experience we had growing up. When the person caring for us is for whatever reason, and there can be many reasons, which we eventually understand better than we do now. When that person is unable to care for us, we keep trying to understand why. With a child's head, we have to believe we can make it better. Make them see us, love us properly. But because our needs aren't being met and we feel angry and ashamed, we find it hard to believe that we're not deep down a bad person. So we have to keep trying to make it right. And no matter how hard we try, the people we choose never seem to appreciate us. This makes us feel like we're not enough, that we must have done something wrong. We start to believe the fault must lie with us. So clearly we must try harder. Because our needs are not being met. We feel like we don't exist or matter. Not only is that painful, it's terrifying too. So how do we get free of this? How do we stop the pain? All we know is that we feel bad in all ways, that we are defined by this feeling. And so we find ourselves caught up in an endless cycle in this dynamic. We swing from victim to rescuer to perpetrator and back again. Round and round. Here's the victim stance. This is the position we take to try to stay safe and stop the pain. So this is when we're feeling needy. The neediness is unbearable. as is the hurt and anger. And then so into feeling guilty, because to feel so hurt and angry must be damaging, and so we must try to make it better. But that means putting our needs on the back burner to try to rescue someone else, which eventually we resent, understandably. And instead we're feeling angry and ashamed. We feel needy and in pain. We hate this. So we switch roles, each time for the purpose of trying to be safe, to stop the pain, and in the hope that this might be less painful. But it actually feels worse every single time. Still, no one is giving us what we really need. We feel like nobody sees or even cares. So now we get angry and resentful. Someone has to pay. It becomes endless. And through it all, we just want the pain to stop and to be loved. So what to do? How does the pain stop? How do we get some peace? When does it end? How do you break the cycle? How do we stop searching? Well, we start by accepting that we keep looking in the wrong place. We have to see that we keep going back to a mirror, someone just like the ones who couldn't meet our needs, someone so similar to them they repeat it all over again, someone in fact who has all the parts we have too, someone who is actually offering us a chance to see it all really clearly. The universe is offering a mirror, and that mirror is an invitation. Healing starts once we have insight. We have to first see the constant repeat and then get curious. What's the gift? How can we grow out of this? What have we been missing? It's down to us now. And then it all becomes possible. We have to stop giving our power away to people who are just mirrors, here to help us heal, to offer us insight only, and instead stand fully in our own power that we've really had all along. Give up one hope that someone else will complete you, that is based on the illusion that you are not enough, and that brings only pain, and makes your happiness down to someone else and leaves you believing the answer is out there, and replace it with your own power, which is inside you. You have to start showing up. And remembering all you've forgotten. We all come here to grow, including the very human ones you want to blame. You're part of their work too. overruling yourself. Show up for you, see you, listen to you. If not you, then who? Look at how you've survived. How come you missed that? How come you missed all you've got? Start seeing clearly. Plug back in. Nothing has ever been missing. You just believed the illusion. What illusion? Being powerless. Being separate. Being merely human. Being incomplete. This is what you came for. Start letting yourself remember. Oh, and deepest bow. Wow, you.